A very good morning to one and all present over here. Today I am going to present a short PowerPoint presentation on the topic writing styles and English. Starting with the PPT. So there are four main types of writing styles categorized in English. The first includes expository writing style, second, persuasive writing style, third, descriptive writing style, and fourth, narrative writing style. Throughout the PPT, I'll be discussing the four main types in the same sequential order as discussed. Coming to expository writing style. So it is one of the most common types of writing styles used while writing. When an author writes in this style, all they are trying to do is they are trying to explain a concept or impart information about a topic from themselves to a wider audience. It should be noted that it does not contain author's own opinions as well as favoritism, but it does contain accepted facts about any topic with related. It should be with related statistical evidences. Examples of expository writing may include textbooks, recipe books, news stories. Some of the tips for writing effective expository writing. Tip number 1, work throughout the entire writing process. It should not look like you are writing anything on a sheet of paper, but you should rather brainstorm your topic. Tip number 2, be creative but constrained. Since you are dealing with facts, it should not bore your audience, and also you should use some of the literacy devices or other figurative languages like metaphor, simile, analogy, just in case, only when it clearly explains your audience in accordance with your facts. Always check the facts. While researching, you may come across some contradictory informations. In that case, examine and detect the truth and present the true evidences to support your arguments to your reader. Tip number 4, again, share the facts with style. Since you are dealing with facts, it should look like that the writer is confident enough and creatively sharing information. Coming to the second type, persuasive writing style. It is one of the most common types of writing used in academics paper. When an author writes in this style, all they are trying to do is they are trying to convince its a particular audience about a position or a belief. It should be noted that it does contains author's opinion and favoritism, as well as with proper justifications to support their arguments, whatever they are writing and trying to convey to their audience. The examples may include cover letters, letters of complaints, and advertisements. Tips for writing effective persuasive writing. So choose wording carefully. So since you are trying to convince and align whatever you are thinking with your reader, choose wordplay plays an important and crucial role here, because according to your sentences, according to your types of phrases you are using, in the same way you are building the relationship with your readers. Ask questions. So asking questions, the main motive of asking questions is that to involve your reader in your writing and making them engage while thinking in a more critical way. Speak directly to your reader. So it is been recommended that while you are writing in persuasive writing, you should directly speak to the reader so that it looks like you are having a more direct conversation, and you should rather use the word you to look like you have a more closer relationship with your reader. But remember that do not overuse it. The last point, repeat your main arguments. So repetition has been recognized as one of the classical techniques. So while you repeat your arguments, again it makes a more closer relationship with you and your reader. So that's all from my side. Now Rishi will continue from this. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ranjan. My topic is descriptive writing style. When an author writes in this style, he is painting a picture in a of person or place or thing of a of things of for the audience. The author is not trying to convince the audience, but it is explain these things, but describing the things as they are. It does not contain author opinions. Example: journal writing, diary writing, functional and novel. Tips for writing effective perceived writing. Tips for writing effective descriptive writing. Give vivid details, use figurative language, precise language, and thoughtful organization. And my second topic is a narrative writing style. It is used in almost every longer piece of writing. When an author writes in a style, he is not just trying to inform, in, but is but is not trying to concert and communicate author, complete with characters and conflict and settings. Examples: oral histories and novels and poetry. Tips for writing effective narrative writing. Add clarity to writing. Avoid the second person narrative style. Use I but don't overuse it. Pay attention to tenses. Thank you.